you had a pertinent question, quite frankly, one that no one has ever asked. So you're making me think, which I like, part of the joy of teaching. You said, well, why does a single stroke page only go to 8? And I said, well, it could go to 80, but we don't, depending on how slow you start. But I can see, first of all, that you're perhaps noticing that we go 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and then there's not another 8. And once again, we're honoring the artist's, the composer's conception. A lot of what Murray and Dick were doing had to do with tempos, metronome markings, the speed at which a certain thing can be played, because we're human beings, right? So there are limits, and Murray and Dick would get into, I don't think they actually clashed, but they disagreed on certain tempos. And then Dick would comment, oh, Murray's, he's fantasizing. We're only talking a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 clicks, but one click can make a difference at each point. Each click represents a potential modulation, or something will change technically, for instance. And so all these things are taken into account. I see what you mean, that it doesn't have the symmetry of another 8. However, I can imagine, first of all, what you get because now we're really fast, especially as we start to crank up the metronome. Now it's really fast. So you got 7 and then you've got 8, and 8 resolves with the same hand on the metronome. So there's something satisfying about that, right? So you can see that there might be a psychological, emotional implication. Perhaps the idea of adding the extra note is the idea of, you see, it can go faster, and now we're going to go on to the next one that will end on the same hand. So it's as if he's always trying to get to where you're going to end on the same hand. This is where we wish these guys were around. We could ask them.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about 9. That's what I want to know about 9, because that's the magic spot, right? Because you end on your same hand, which means you fill out the whole beat, and then you end the beat with your hand that you started with on the beat. But then everything that you filled in is I believe mathematically like a 64th note, which is kind of cool, because then you got like it's a note value that is sort of familiar, although probably not often played, especially after you kick up the tempo much. But I just thought it was cool in a math sense, like, oh, 9, and then that would be like you just played 64th notes between the beats.
Well, and you see, this is why the well is so deep, because this is a never-ending story. And at some point, when you start to teach this stuff, you'll come up with your own idiosyncrasies and own concepts and approaches, which is kind of cool.
Go to 11. No, I'm not going to 11. I'm not going to 11. Anybody watching this, no, don't go to 11. Or try, go to 11, but 9 is as far as you need to go.
Oh, 11. Okay.
Or 8. Or 8. I'll just keep it to 8.
Well, we'll be happy if we can just get to 8 right now.
Right. Yeah.
And as the tempo comes up, I've gotten this thing up to, I don't know, 56 or something. 52 is kind of really getting up there, right? 48, it starts to become kind of a challenge. And so I'm familiar with this exercise as it was written, and with regards to, and I'm aware of metronomic parameters. You see, here's an example of, see, I have both Richard Wilson's metronome markings and Murray Spivack's metronome markings, both written by them in their own hand. Murray is in pencil. October 10th, it doesn't have the date. Interesting that but he did mention October 10th. But you'll see, if you can see it in pencil at the very top, you've got Murray in pencil, and then Dick, you know.
Yeah, cool. That's
right, with the nibbed pen. Yeah, so Murray was a half note 80 to 84 on page 5 of Stick Control, and Dick Wilson was half note equals 72 to 80. So you see, they had a disagreement, and as I said, Dick sometimes, Murray's in a fantasy. And then Murray would say, and Dick comes in with a goose. Dick students come in with a gooseneck. But you know, I think there was perhaps a kind of a father-son relationship going on as well. Because Dick was studying as a very young guy with Murray in the beginning. Yeah. So anyway, we'll figure this out. Now, the gig is, because it's not only about speed. The speed comes, and people will talk about that. The idea that, well, where's the music? What is this 192 thing? Doubles and roll strokes. You see, what having speed indicates is that you have an understanding of how the technique works. Within the context of really understanding this technique, certain speeds can be achieved, right? Now, Dick has the flam tap going up to 96. I've gotten it up to like 108 maybe. You know, I have to be warmed up. I have to concentrate to make that work, to get that to work, right? So there are examples, and maybe Dick would say, well, yeah, you can play, but for me, maybe at the time it was 96. I don't know if that was his top tempo for everybody. But a flam tap can only be played so quickly, and then we move on to the next stroke, because good, you're getting it. Okay, so what we're looking at right now, though, is the understanding of the technique so that the speed will be available, right? But it's not just about the speed. The speed is only an indication. It acts like the ultimate goal or actual proof that this is working. But so if we have the metronome on at 40, what's happening? Right? We have our grip. You're searching around. So it just starts off, we can do this, just doesn't, nope, first finger and thumb. Just first finger and thumb. Here, okay. So see, this indicates. Now, just like tempo will indicate, will help us identify what's actually going on or what isn't going on that should be. The grip, just looking at your grip, I can surmise a lack of familiarity with certain aspects of the technique. So I'll show you. Okay. Now we're into theory, but we'll put this into practice in a minute. So if you have this grip and you really understood the technique, okay, so if we're just down here at the floor with our grip, all right, you only need one hand perhaps, and just come on up. See, you can't be searching now. You have to have your grip down here. All right, and then it's going to come up. Nothing changes. although that's not entirely true. But the grip, the formation of the grip doesn't change, really. All right. Okay, so go ahead and let go of your first finger and thumb. I don't think I showed you this. You blew it, right? Which is kind of fun because in 30 seconds, you'll know what you don't know now. You see, this technique, as I've mentioned, and we want to take these words that these gentlemen were using to heart. You know, when Richard Wilson or Richard Martinez or Murray Spivack says, "Let the stick lay in the hand," that's a big deal, right? It's laying in the hand. So that if I come up and the stick was truly laying in the hand, see, it wouldn't do that. See, if I let go of my first finger and thumb, here's what happens, David. Why? Why did that happen?
Because I'm not supposed to have that much pressure on my between here pushing against the thumb.
Right, it's not laying in the hand. That tells me.
I let go, they should just fall over.
You see, intellectually you understand it, but it hasn't completely connected. So yeah, if it was really just laying in the hand, you see, if it's really laying in the hand and I have no guide on, try it with me. Take your guide off. Just let it rest in the middle finger. This is remedial. It's wedge it up against the palm and just start to turn up. Come on, turn up. Yeah, I can only go to about there. It's no longer laying in, yeah, so I'll go over this with you, and this will help you perform the single stroke exercise and get to 8 in a relaxed, natural, musical way. Okay, so yeah, so I'll hip you to this. This is really cool. So we're going to come up. Now, if you watch the video again, that's really cool. You're watching that video, the Spivack teaching Louis, and the stick. We're not trying to do anything. It's just what we notice. We notice, oh yeah, the stick isn't scrunched up against the palm. It's here somewhere, right? And I know, so that the only thing really holding the stick up is the guide. See why the guide is another reason the guide is so important. Now take your middle finger and ring and baby finger off. Take your ring middle finger away. Take it away. See, that's the only thing holding it up. That's like the baseball player that gets under his bat and can keep it balanced. Clearly, I'm not a baseball player. Hockey in Canada, that's all we know. Right. Yeah. And by the way, shooting a hockey puck, what is that? That's the force in the middle. That's a third-class lever.
Slaps.
Right? Because now you've got the fulcrum on one end, you've got the force in the middle, and then you have the resistance at the other end, third-class lever. See? So, all right, back to drumming. So this is the only thing holding up the stick. So do that. Now just put your middle finger on and touch the stick. Don't go yanking on it, it's just touching it. And you know that that's going to be ultimately your fulcrum if we want to start to rebound the stick in palm down, right? Yeah, see, now it looks really good. So you really can see that this nice 3-finger grip. Now, what I want you to do is slowly turn a little more. Go, right there. Feel it? Feel the butt end come up against the palm? Changed, didn't it? So let's come back up. So now it's not laying in the hand in the way that it will in a minute. Now as we turn forward, only a half an inch or an inch, mine bumps into my palm. Immediately falls into right there. Now it's on the palm, touching. Right there. Not that much. Mine just, that's all it takes. Right there, it's fallen into the palm. Yeah, kind of like that. Now come down another, I don't know, 2.5 inches. Ooh, it's changed again, hasn't it? It's almost now, you're starting to feel, the stick feels heavier, doesn't it? You feel that? Feel the weight of it? Yeah, now you can take your thumb and first finger off because it's laying in the hand. Up here, if you take your thumb and first finger off, the weight of the stick isn't laying in the hand. It shouldn't be. It'll just slide down. Once we start to bend forward and feel the weight of the stick fall into the hand, it changes. And now the stick is laying in the hand. Just go to here. Go through this. Yeah, it's laying in the hand. Now we're gonna come down a little more. Oh, it's getting real heavy. Right? It's just laying in there. Really feel it. And then we come down more, and it's down at the floor, laying in the hand. Okay? So now your grip has gotten better. You can identify what it was you weren't feeling. Because you were doing this. So when you came up and took your your first finger and thumb off, nothing happened, and that hurts, actually. Ouch. Yeah, there you got it. You got it. Okay, now we have that. Good. Yeah. Okay, let's play this thing. With that in mind, that's something to consider, isn't it? Now, we're never coming up so high that the stick is, at this point, we're not coming up so high that the stick is not laying in the hand in the way that we feel it as we turn towards the surface from perpendicular. Okay. Now, so let's play this thing. All right, now I've got to figure out another thing. Hold on a sec, let me look. Yeah, don't move and don't change anything. Oh, you changed it a little. Don't do that. Stay with me here. Yeah, I know. That's what the teacher says. No. So you start to change things to figure out. Okay, now it looks better. What changed? I'll tell you what changed. I'm not quite sure how you do it, but your stick, for a minute there, if you look back at the video, was literally aligned with the forearm. See how the stick, the shape, but the direction of this is the same as the direction of the stick? That's not right, and this is uncomfortable. For me, this is uncomfortable. Oh. Hold on a sec. I gotta shake it out. So maybe the best thing to do is to just let the stick hang by your side and find the shape. What's just natural? And you bring it up, and we should have a slight lack of alignment. Don't make a big deal out of it. It's just normal. Yeah, see, it looks better. The right looks, yeah, it looks better. Yeah. Doing this, I don't think that's going to help. Okay. All right. I have heard it said that, people have different things. The stick is like, if you really let it go, it's more like this, and they come up and Dick would want you to create more of an alignment. I've heard that. Maybe. After all these years, you'd think that what is natural would sort of creep in. Chuck Silverman would say you're in half turned over, and then you turn, right? So everyone has a slightly different take on all of this. We're just looking for what is natural. This is a fulcrum, the wrist. It's a hinge. When we go bye-bye, just try this now. Marie would say, if I tell you to jump off a roof, are you going to do it? You'd want to know why. Why do you want me to jump off a roof? I need to know, I'm not just going to do something because someone says to. Yeah, so just wave. Just put your arm down. Just put your arm down here, nice and flat, and say bye-bye. Yeah, you see? Now I want you to twist your wrist out this way. Come on, twist it. Yeah, now go bye-bye. See, it's stiff, isn't it? It's not straight. Find your hinge. That's all I'm asking you to do. Don't lose that hinge, the straightness of the wrist, and then get your grip. Don't mess with the anatomy. It's a perfect machine. Really, whatever created us, maybe was a fan of all things drums. I don't know. Okay, so just keep that straight. All right, now go ahead and play. 40. You twist it. Oh, stop. Your right's twisted out. You went to it, you lost it. See how? Yeah, right away you did it. So you just need to notice now. Part of developing as a student is noticing. Noticing. Okay, yeah, that's much better. There you go. I'll turn off my metronome. Your metronome is on at 40?
Yeah, not yet. I was listening to yours. We're trying to listen to yours because it's a little weird.
Yeah, with the delay and so on.
Yeah.
Come on now, don't. See, you're back. Look where you are. There it is. Just relax. Let your body teach you. Now, are you playing on a non-bounce pad?
Yes.
Why don't you get out a regular pad? Sorry, I can't keep up with your myriad of different pads.
Sorry, I've been practicing on that, and it happened to be on the drum. Where is the? Nope, that's not it. Nope. What am I to do with it? Oh, I know. I used it outside of my set. 1 second. Be back.
Okay. Well, I'll yak while you're. I'm sure I'll find something to say.
Man, I'm back already.
Okay. There it is.
That one. Yeah. Forgot.
That's cool.
All right.
And I see your NAMM show Shark Tank invention there.
Yes, I increased the size of the stick. So
I noticed. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Out higher, and there's more lines at the bottom, and different colors at the top. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So the wrist. We're thinking about the wrist. Stepping away to find your other pad. Distract your mind so that you lose the ability to notice, or you go back to an old habit. That's starting to look okay. Now we have to decide how high we're going to turn. For today, when I demonstrated this, I was somewhere here. Let's see. Okay, move on to the next one.
2 and 3 and 2, 3 and.
Notice you're right. Is it starting to creep back? It's starting to say, I gotta do something to get this. Or can it just say, I don't need to do anything. I just want to wave bye-bye with a stick in my hand. You forgot to height the turn. You can't lose that. You got your, what are you calling that thing? You have a name for it? Stick height regulator. I don't know what you're going to call it. The Iwinski regulator. All right, coming along. Now 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, see? I had to find the tempo. Took me one pass. Now we're not throwing. You saw demonstrated by Louis Belson in that video where he's throwing, right? Which is cool. Because we'll get into throws in a minute. But right now we're just waving goodbye. We're not throwing. And you lost your height of turn. And you're starting to straighten out your right hand. And I don't know about the left. Not quite the right angle. But okay. Keep that fulcrum, the hinge, the wrist fulcrum. Keep it properly aligned. Too slow, little slow. Up. There you go. Relax your alignment in the right. So there you go. Just relax. Yeah. Doesn't mean you throw. Now, because the wrist is all loose, you want to start to throw. Come on, turn up to that yellow mark. We don't have to get any tighter. We don't have to use our fingers and pull. We're just going to hold the stick and turn our wrist. So let's see what's happening at this speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just turning. So let's go to 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Start with the metronome. Don't throw, just turn. To lift that stick up. Come on, play in time. 4 and, right?
4 and.
Too slow. There you go. Don't throw to get it. See, I see some of this happening in the right. See what I see? Do you see what I see? Let's see. Da, 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 ba, ba. Da, ba, da, 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 da. I'm gonna. Look. 2, 3, and 4. Let me get the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. I see this. See what's happening? See what's happening? David, see what's happening? Look, my arm's moving. Play in your right. It's your right that with. Okay, so because I thought I know what I saw. Yeah, it already got better just because you took it in, but you might not even be aware of what it is that I'm talking about. Watch, you were doing something like this. Because you really want to get a little bit tight, I feel. Oh, about your back fingers, yeah, we'll get there. But because it's faster and you're turning high, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and it looked like this. So it looked like a little throw. See, a little throw would start with a bend. When at this tempo, at this speed, I believe 2 and 3 and 4 and look. It goes down, if anything, when I turn up. Doesn't it go down a little at this point? At this height of turn and at this speed? Yeah, countervails. Didn't go up. Now do the other, what you were doing. Start by, no, leave it right there where you were. Now this time, bend a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah, you're doing that. It's the opposite. You're working harder than you need to. Yeah, see? When you wave bye-bye, stuff happens. If you leave everything alone, stuff will happen. Look, it doesn't stay rigid. It doesn't try to throw. You leave it alone and you'll notice perhaps what I just showed you. So forehand again, got hung up at forehand particularly. Turn up, just turn your wrist, leave the arm alone, stop throwing. Yeah, don't make a big deal out of this now. That would be the Kevin Crabb syndrome, where I'm told something about the technique and I turn it into the technique. Now everything is, oh my God, I got it. No, no. This exercise at this moment in time, be aware of that. See, your arm is moving with your wrist. There's better. Come on, turn high, promote what we're talking about. Yeah, the arm doesn't, watch, the arm doesn't turn with the wrist at this height of turn. It's not turning with the wrist. See how my arm and my wrist are going in the same direction? This wrist goes up and the arm goes up. That's not what we want. If anything, it's counter. You're just turning. See, it's countervailing. It's not moving with the wrist in the same way. In fact, it might be moving. It's countervailing. Hey. Yeah. So when you go up, watch. When you go up, just for fun, let's exaggerate. Go up, and the forearm will come down. No, let the forearm come down. Yeah, there. See, it went down. Now turn and let it come back up. Didn't come back up, went down. Let it down, we're exaggerating. No, it went up. Watch. Take the stick out of your hand. Oh no.
Man down.
Crazy, where's the crazy glue when you need it? Okay. All right, so stick out of your hand. Cool. Yeah, just your left now. Now we're thinking, I don't know why, we're in the left right now. Okay, and just copy me. Just get down here nice and low. Come on, get this nice and flat. Beautiful. Now, I want you to feel the forearm go down as you turn up. Can you get it to go, can you get it to countervail down? No, it went up. No, it went up. Can you get it to go down? No, it went up. There! Stop. No, you had it once. Come on, let it go down. You know, as if you were going to, watch, as if you were going to, getting into. But if you were going to strike with this part of your hand, wouldn't that happen? This would happen if you were going to, yeah, it would go down. No. Down. No. Down. Yeah. Let's see if I can, maybe there, you got it. There, and then it comes back up just ever so slightly. Let it go. There it is. Down, down. There, went down. Let's follow it up. Got it. Down, you got it. Just feel that for a second. Yeah, you got it. See? Yeah, it wants to countervail to give you strength.
Yeah, it feels like a weird spring now.
Yeah.
I could feel something. Yeah.
I can't. You're
Not
demonstrating
tired or something, but yeah.
It's different than what you were doing, right? So when we turn, we don't want to keep this thing rigid. It doesn't move much, it's tiny, but I want you to just be aware of that. Yeah. See? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. In my head, I'm making it feels more like a spring or something that I'm consciously aware of me doing that now. Like every time I'm doing it, every time it seems like I'm doing it right, I'm like consciously thinking pretty hard about it. If that makes sense to you.
Well, I mean,
every time you say I'm doing it right, I'm also really I'm thinking of it or something. It's I can't explain it, I guess. But the best feeling or expression I can put in words right now is that it feels like a weird, like a spring, like one of those pop pans. You know how you like pull the tensioner on it, and then if you release a tensioner, it pops open. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can come to your own
I'm glad I'm getting it.
metaphors. That's fine, right? Something that helps you lock it in. Something that, because all of that stuff, a pop can, you know, that's some kind of lever, right? It's fulcruming around something, I think. There's force being applied. It's moving around a specific hinge of sorts. Okay, that's how you get the power with that tiny little nib, right? Where you can actually force open a can because it's leveraging it. Okay, so yeah, right. So just go ahead and play and keep that in mind. I don't want to, no, if we come up really high, other things will happen. Breakfast for that, yeah. Yeah, just let it lay in your hand because it's in laying in the hand mode. Okay, now go ahead and play 4-and, turning up to that yellow mark. And just don't give me this. Give me this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See, it's easier, isn't it, actually? Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Nope.
Up to the yellow. Yes, a little better. Yeah. 2, 3, and 4-and. 1, 2, 3, and 4-and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just little 3-finger grip. I feel it right in here. I feel it right in here. So now we're at a tempo. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5-and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-and. 3, 4, 5-and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-and. But now I'm starting to become aware of. Now I can start to feel some of the recoil. Now I can start to feel a little bit of the bounce of the pad, but I stop down. It's still up to come down, but I'm not going to abandon what force could be provided by the surface at this particular tempo, right? It seems like now we're at a speed where I can start to bounce that ball a little bit. Okay? Yeah. So where are we? We 5 or 5-and?
5-and.
Okay, 5-and. Give me 5-and. Turn those wrists. When you land, feel the moment of impact in that 3-finger area, particularly in the middle finger. Come on, let that stick bounce up. There you go. That was a good one. Okay, now we're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how easy that is? 1. Nothing. Come on, let the surface help you a little bit.
Okay. Stop. Oh, you turned yours off.
Hello. Yeah. Don't give me the throw in the left. Lift the stick up in the right. Lift the stick up and let the forearm there, like more like that. Just keep it moving. Once you get started, keep it moving. Get that surface to help a little bit. Allow it to help. Okay. 6-and? Are we at 6 or 6-and? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-and. Too slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tight now. Just turn your wrist. The arm will countervail as it will, as it should, if you leave it alone. Now, when you come up and I see this, watch. When you come up and I see this, back in here, I'm not sure you're really feeling this. Come on, these fingers, ring finger, pinky. Wow, it's in here. It's in here. It's in here. It's in here. It's in, look, it's in here. I'm just going. I'm not, so what, if I were to show you and hold it up, it would look more like that. See the fourth and the fifth? But when you hold yours up, I guess you're doing something like this, and you hold it up and it looks like that. Mine looks like a 3-finger grip. Yeah, like that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're like that. See, there's not much, there's not a lot going on in terms of holding the stick. It doesn't take much to move this stick. Now don't go twisting out, just let this be natural, and then you'll get that countervalence. That's probably the other thing you lose. By twisting things up, now the arm doesn't want to go down like you figured out. It's all stiff in here. Whereas if you leave this wrist straight, it might go down a little. I don't know, maybe. Worth considering.
I need to consider it. Yes, very strong.
Okay, so
Every
go ahead.
thought in that direction.
6-hand, 3-finger grip. Don't go crushing with the back of the hand. You don't need it. You don't need much. Just turn your wrist. The stick will move with it. There you go. Yeah, there can be a little play. There's a little play. You don't have the thing clenched to death. Okay, so now we're at 7. Right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Come on, keep turning up. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Don't cheat by not turning as high now. At this speed, you should be able to turn up to that yellow mark. Love it. Go grab them with your back fingers. You don't need them. Don't go twisting. See, you're right. That's a totally, there it is. There it is. You fix that too. Come on, 7, 7, 7. Come on, turn up to the yellow, not higher. Don't practice by turning higher. Practice by turning up. That's why you made that thing. Use it. Go for it. Lifting it up, not shoving it down. Lift it up. Fast as you lift it up, as fast as it'll come down. Lift her up. Lift it up. Keep your. There you go. Not too bad. Okay. Now what? Now where are we? 7 and.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. You lose your life height to turn and don't bang on the last note and turn it higher. Lifting it up, it's coming along. Now we're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't get all tight now, just relax and turn your wrist. 3-finger grip, just turn at that speed. One way to get it is just think of, just because you're talking about what you're thinking of, just think of the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just think of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a stick in your hand. Yeah. See? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see? You got it. One, come on, now you lost counting. The one hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just turn, nice and relaxed. Just have to turn 8 times. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. So you're going to keep working on this, coming along. Now the stick is bouncing around all over the place. When you first came in, right? You sent me video, and the stick was just. Now you've got a wrist turn. You're developing a grip, right? But I don't want to see this. Come on, turn up. Look. Ah, you see, I caught you. Your baby fingers. No. You know, I have this new student who's like, I don't know what it is about me. I seem to attract drum nerds, which pleases me. I'm delighted, you know, my kind of peeps. And yeah, and so he has an actual neurological problem where he said, yeah, my ring finger and my pinky, they don't have any speed. And it's like, man, this technique is made for you. They don't need to have any speed. We're not doing this till we get to fingers maybe. But this is really, this ain't it. You don't need these. You just hold the stick. Instead of doing this, thinking, I've got a problem with my hand and the ring finger and pinky don't seem to have any speed. You know, good. We don't need them. Instead of moving the fingers, we move the wrist. We don't need the fingers. We're not doing that, okay? So that's the concept. It's coming along. You got the counterbalance today. You're developing the awareness of letting the natural angle take its course, right? And you got the idea that you can think about just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'll be darned. Put a stick in your hand. You just think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it'll give it to you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, but just let go in the back. Let go in the back. Yeah. Look, you're developing some speed. Don't twist in the left. Straighten it. There you go. Turn straight. Yeah, you see, it's starting to develop some speed. Watch Vinny play singles, right? Or Buddy. Good man. All right. Now we're gonna get to
Slammers.
What has a lot to do with this technique. I want to get into this page. So pull out page 8. Has the close flam. And the
clam? It's the clam page?
Clam page. No clams.
Oh, closed flam. Oh, not clam. All right. I'll be here all.
Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many opening acts I've played for. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. We're at 40, and I had you playing one very slow. I had you playing a flam, then allowing it 2 clicks. Just allow 1 click to go by. Let's see what it looks like. Now you get to make the throw that you've been wanting to do. Now you have to let a click go by. Click. Oh, 1 click goes up.
Jump the gun.
I hear a flam. Gotta hear a flam, not unison. Gotta hear a flam. It's a close flam. It's not unison. Close. You should be able to control how close or open it is. You have to make the throw. You can't go faking it, trying to get the timing by not throwing. Okay, you want to play every time, huh? Well, sometimes see, it's hard to do nothing, to wait, but that'd be good for you right now. Just to learn to sit waiting.
Nope, throw that.
And really, to follow proper course of action, the lesson I provided was we're using Murray's instructions. It starts off all right. All right. So let's just play right flams. That means the right hand is the predominant note. So 40. Okay. Okay, let's meditate. Now look at my left hand. It's doing a tiny, tiny little turn. See? And the right hand is giving me the throw. No, no, no. We don't make the flam by going like this. Watch my left hand. No, it's a tiny tap. It's an appoggiatura. It's just thickening the note, which you understand. You got that? Yeah, there you go. See, one hand high, the other hand low, not both hands high. One making a throw and the other high too, thinking I got it. You'd know. Yeah, one hand is high, meaning it makes a throw, and the other hand, and the hand, yeah, the hand making the little tap doesn't have to dig in. It just has to turn. It just has to turn. There you go. Concentrate, stay low. While you're waiting, get your right arm down, get everything lined up, but play in time. You only get one click to reorganize, but use that time. Don't go lifting it up. Come on, get down, 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 down. No, you're up, 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 down, down, down. That's where you're going to wait. Show me what the left hand's going to do. Nope, wait there. No, too much. There you go. Like in there somewhere. Just a little turn. Yeah, beautiful. You see, you don't need your back fingers. Looks really good. Now the right hand doesn't need the back fingers either. Go on up. Show me a throw on the right. No, you got to bend forward first. Got to bend forward. All one smooth motion and come back down to the floor. Are you at the floor? Almost. There it is. Make it one smooth motion. It looks really good if you just finish it. But bend at the beginning. Okay, now go ahead and play flams. Right flams. Tiny little turn. There it is. It started to sound like a flam. Come on, you have to bend at the beginning. The throw has to be what would you say? The throw has to be properly intact, properly executed, or it won't work. I mean, I guess it could. We'd figure out a way. Other techniques will figure out a way. Start to come. Don't start turning higher in your left. Don't start leveraging. Don't start doing stuff with your back fingers. Just need to hold it on gently. Come on, keep playing now. Don't stop playing. Bend at the beginning of your throw. Just listen to me while you're playing. Now we're not using a click in between. This is okay. Come on, give me a bend, a nice big throw on the right. Come on, commit to a throw. Blap, blap. Don't go faster. Play in time. Come on, give me an honest to goodness throw on the right. Means you have to bend your wrist to get the thing go. There it is. Okay, stay small and there. See, starting to play flams. Come on, bend in there. There you go. There you go. Now go the other way. Give me an honest to goodness throw in the left. You have to bend. You have to break your wrist, so to speak. Tiny little turn in the right, not with a death grip, just a gentle 3-finger grip. Don't shove, you gotta bend, and then turn your wrist to the ceiling. Not too crazy about your throw in the left.
Yeah, feeling it. As
Well,
in
so
a bad way.
What was that?
I said I'm feeling it in a bad way. Like I can tell it's not good.
I know who can keep up with these crazy kids. I thought bad was good, good is bad. I don't know. But
It's not.
now, it's Seinfeld where everything is opposite.
I don't know. I'm probably dating myself. Like, there's probably other younger people out there like that. That's not yacht. I don't even think I'm saying that right, and that's not even the appropriate area that you would use that. Yeah, never mind.
So, what I'm going to conjoin a previous thought. Okay. So first we need the bend. Yeah, see it? Now look at it. Look at it. Stay with me. Keep your eye on me as much as possible. Okay. See, it's just sitting in the 3, yeah, like that. And I'm bent up. The shape is changed. See, it's just like that. And then I cock my wrist. Hey, look what happened. Did you notice? Okay, you're searching for it. You remember this? You remember this?
Oh, my arm went down.
You remember this now? Oh, yeah. Look, it doesn't do this. It could do that. It could go down and up. See, it could really, yeah, it goes down, doesn't it? See, it goes down just like that. Not just like that. They're different, but there's connective sinew here. So give me the up. No, let's just start. Break it down into 3 parts. First, we have this part. Just hanging here. Yep. And then we have this part, and you're going to see the forearm go down. It didn't go down too much. And then you're going to catch up with the forearm right at the end, and they'll go together. Right at the end. Right now they're countervailing. Oh, right at the end they come together. They come together. Right at the end. They come to see. And then we can start to get stuff like this happening. See how that starts to work? Now it's the wrist on the upstroke or something. But you see, you can start to get this thing to work. Yeah, okay. That's where this is going. But you got to get that motion. There you go. See, now you're playing. See, now you have your upstroke too. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Now got you thinking. That was actually helpful, interestingly. Okay, so you got to give me the throw in one hand and a little turn in the other. Got to throw in the left. We're throwing in the. I know I'm in the right to demonstrate. The left that we're playing the left flam for you. But here it is. Here I am in the left. I have to think about my throw a little more. And right now I'm set up for traditional. You gotta give me a throw in the left. There. No. You're not feeling that thing that you felt today, where you cock the wrist to the ceiling and your forearm goes down, and then you catch up to it. Yeah, you gotta feel that. But if you don't come up, you can't feel that. You gotta get all 3 parts. You have to get both sides of it. This side, come on, now give me this side. No, you have to get up here. Then you're gonna feel that. You feel the whole thing unravel like that. You got it, dude. That's all you have to do. Just put a little note before it now. You got it. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Just put a little note before it. Come on, don't stop doing that. Don't let the right mess up your ability to split your mind and think about the left. No, you're not. You're not getting up in the left. Get up. Come on, get up here. Here, here. It's this that you're missing. There. You gotta feel that. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. See, you gotta move, man. Come on, bend it. Really point down. Dick would say, leave the bead down longer than you think. There you go. Give me more gooseneck. There you go. Now go the other way. You got to give me the gooseneck every time. And now we're requesting the gooseneck. Aha! There, gooseneck that way, gooseneck the other way. Come on, now gooseneck the other way. Gooseneck right, gooseneck left. No, come on. Boom, go back and forth. You almost got it. You almost got it. Gooseneck. Come on. Give me the gooseneck every time. Come on, bend. Break your wrist. Turn and feel the forearm come down, the counterbell. You're getting it. You're getting it. You're getting it. Stay low in the hand that makes the little note. You're getting it. Look at you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're starting to play alternating flams. Gooseneck. Give me the gooseneck. Give me the, get up there. You got to get up to come down. There it is. Whack. Whack. See? Ah, see how relaxed that is? All that weight of your arm falls. You have to lift up the arm from the wrist. Gooseneck, keep going, keep going. Come on, gooseneck in both hands. You've had it a few times. Gotta give me the gooseneck each time. So where are we here? You almost got this. This is good. So at this speed, if we just play quarter notes, click at 40, what happens? See, at this speed, from see how you got to come up to come down, you got to come up to come down, you got to come up, and the whole thing just goes clunk. There's nothing going on, and you get this Malaysian dance going. You know the Malaysian dancers? You know the Malaysian dancers? You ever seen that?
I probably, maybe, I think so. Yeah.
It's a very specific thing that they do. It's beautiful, quite frankly. Right? Right? They're leading with the wrist, and they got this thing going. Really pretty. Right, so we get this beautiful flow. But so go ahead and play to the quarter note at 40. Little tap in one hand and a gooseneck in the other. Come on. Both ways, alternating. This whole thing's about alternating. Play to the click now. All the time, it's slow as gooseneck, 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 gooseneck. Come on, you forgot the gooseneck on the left. There it is. And let everything fall like the Malaysian dancer. There's a dance going on here, man. You know what I mean? Some elegance going on. A little more gooseneck on the left. Leave that bead pointed down as you go up. Come on, go up, point it down. There it is. Right really wants to point down. Point down on the left too. Come on, point down. Lead with your wrist. Okay, you're playing eighth notes now, which is where I want to go. Keep going. Keep going. Eighth notes. Don't go sideways in your right. Gooseneck straight up. Your left. There it is. Keep going. I've induced it. You're almost playing an upstroke. Keep the little low hand. Keep the appoggiatura low. There, you see? Up, down, up, down. You're making an upstroke. Up, down, up, down. Look, up, down. I induced it. Okay. Yeah, see? Yes. So what I did there, typical.
Sneaky.
Well, Dick would talk about that, and so would Murray. You don't always tell the student everything right away. Maybe you get them to do it, and then you point it out. If they're nice, or you leave them forever, they're just great. But at a certain point, you can lose what you're doing if you don't have it understood intellectually. Maybe. Okay. Okay. So what? Don't play like this. Play like this. Or don't play like this. Play like this. All right. So see what you were doing here. What you were doing by keeping one hand low and the other hand throwing. Right. Don't play for a sec. I'll just show you. See what we get is the classic Spivack upstroke. Up, down. Now the up drops from parallel. We don't turn to the ceiling, which you were doing. You didn't know it. See, it just drops. It just drops. Like Murray says in the video, you're so close to the surface, and you just bend, and you get a note. It's really good that you watch that. See, so that we're trying to get this in both hands. See? That one hand just drops. And you still get that Malaysian dance. Here playing this. Okay, so that's what's happening. Just prove to me now, just remedially without a metronome, show me what an upstroke would look like. A tempo. Which hand you want to do it in. Okay, so that's good. Okay, okay, get your setup. You have to make a little tap because you're so close to the surf. Good. Okay, now throw. Do it in the left. Come on, make sure you give me some of the gooseneck. There it is. Do it again. All right, you got the idea. Okay, I'm going to give you one more thing. Okay, right. This is the most important page, perhaps, of the entire library. It sets up the technique, as does the first exercise on this page, which is the close flam. So that's setting up the technique. What you just got is a big deal, David. Yeah, it is. Now we're going to give you the feint and flam. This stroke isn't about getting it blazing. This is just setting up the technique and helping you understand motions. Okay? So this one starts left. Feint and flam starts with, and you'll see that Murray has ta-tla, ta-tla. Pianissimo forte. The ta is a pianissimo, the tla is forte. He's written the ta as soft and the tla as loud, right? So we have an accent that we want to play. Geez, I wonder how we're going to play the accent. I wonder if the close flam has anything to do with this, right? See what's happening here? So we're going feint, flam, feint, and flam, feint, and flam, feint, and flam, feint, and flam, ta, tla, ta, tla, ta, tla, ta, tla, ta, tla. Almost, look at you.
Starts.
Yes, it does. It starts left, but it's an upstroke, so you don't have to lift to the ceiling. For efficiency, don't lift to the ceiling.
So just a
you just bend.
Up,
right.
Up,
The other hand can make a little turn, But the upstroke to downstroke has to be pure. Turning from parallel. Are you parallel on the left? You're too high. Come on, show me the floor. You can't do this stroke properly. Where's there? Now you can bend forward and get a little to up. No, you lifted it to the ceiling. Yeah, but don't let it dribble on the. There it is. You got it.
Just
You got
that.
That's all it is. What's that now?
Just that, right? Just.
Yeah, but it doesn't just dribble on the surface. It's just we could. It's good that you can do that because that's where it'll go. Just one note. It's just one note. There it is, and cock your wrist and come back down. No. You have to be at the floor to get this to work. Then you're just going to bend forward, give me that little gooseneck, and turn. Floor. There's your Malaysian dancer. There it is. You can follow this up a little more if you want, a la Dick Wilson. A little more gooseneck. You can tap and give me a gooseneck. Come on up a little more. There it is. And then you feel the countervalence and the whole thing comes back down. Okay, now that's it. You got the idea. Put that into the stroke. No, the right is just making a little turn. Not a big no. It's not an upstroke, but it's just a little turn. That's got to be the upstroke. Now the other way. Now the right is going to drop, and the left's going to a little turn. Left drops, right drops. Left drops, right drops. Left drops, right drops. Left drops. Don't go lifting up your arm. You won't get the bottom of the bead. It's just that little bend.
Left.
Yep, there you go. Other way. Yeah, look at you, man. Playing the Feint And Flam. So if it's eighth notes, it'd be tap, tap, feint, flam, drop, flam, drop, flam. You have to give the drop the upstroke. Drop it. Drop it. Don't give me so much arm in the left. Keep it real wristy. You can come up without using your arm by giving me the gooseneck.
I see. Okay, I see what I see me lifting my arm now. So at least I'm visualizing it. So I know what I can visually see that's wrong. So that's good.
You're following my advice, which was you must notice. Without noticing, all is lost. Yeah,
all right.
You're playing Flam, man.
Cool.
Yeah, David. So you can now you're playing alternating flams with an upstroke, and you're able to play the Feint And Flam at 40 as eighth notes. That's an accomplishment. All right. You're welcome. This will set up the entire technique. So take this seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Groovy.